We work on basically engines, tires, fuel systems of the aircraft.
Is this what you've always wanted to do? How did you wind up in this career field?
Well, in high school, I didn't really want to do the college route, so I enlisted in the Marine Corps and then graduated high school, went to boot camp, picked my job before I left. Sounded like a fun thing to do, get some good skills out of it, and then ended up out here.
What's the trickiest part of working on these jets?
Trickiest part, I would have to say, is because not every job is the same. There's always something different with it, so it keeps you on your toes. You gotta constantly keep up with your skills and stuff. So, I mean, that job doesn't get boring on this thing because it's always something different.
People talk about these jets having different personalities, like each one has its own set of problems. Do you have like a particular jet that's a problem jet, or one that's really well behaved, or what?
They all have their own problems. You got a certain amount of jets that you know are strong and they usually don't break very often, and you got your other set that are always giving you problems. But you just take it as they come and get past it.
So what's your job here at 332?
I'm an aviation electronics technician.
Yeah, and can you tell me a little bit what does that mean for the layman?
Basically, if I do wire repair, flight controls, anything with wires that go to it, pretty much I repair or fix.
Okay. So have you been on any other deployments?
No, sir. This is my first one. It's kind of a weird one, right into a combat situation. So.
Right. Yeah. How's it been? I mean, what are your general impressions of Al-Assad and Iraq?
Desolate. It's not that bad, really. But I can say that because I'm not the one in a fighting hole or, kicking rounds every day. But all in all, Asad is not a bad place. You keep busy, you really don't look at the scenery all too much, except for going home and coming here. But otherwise than that, it's just not that bad of a place.
My job at VMFA 332 is a maintenance admin chief.
What does that mean?
I keep the logbooks and the times and everything else that deals with maintaining the records of the aircraft.
Okay, so what's a logbook?
A logbook is it's like the history of the aircraft. Whatever happens to it, be it repaired, rework, when we got it, if we transferred it, all the components that are in the logbook, we keep the data for it, the paper trail for it.
How long have you been in the Marine Corps?
I've been in the Marine Corps going on March 15th, it will be 13 years.
Is this your, where else have you deployed since?
Actually, surprisingly, this is my first deployment.
Is it?
Yes, it is. So I know this is my first one, but hey, I'm in Iraq, so it makes up for all the little ones I missed.
So what's it like being a woman in the Marine Corps? Is it difficult? No,
it's not. It's difficult if you make it difficult.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with a guy. If a guy makes it difficult for him to be in the Marine Corps, it'll be different. If a female makes it difficult, it'll be difficult for her. But I have no problem whatsoever.
332's flyers and all Marine Corps aviators and AMBAR are really popular guys with the ground troops, the Marines and the Army and the maintainers, because these guys come to your rescue when you're in trouble. All you got to do is get on the radio and call for help, and if things are working the way they're supposed to, within minutes you'll have a jet overhead dropping bombs and firing guns, and it doesn't take more than, in most cases, than a single pass from a fighter jet to resolve any kind of situation on the ground. The flyers are entirely focused on supporting the troops on the ground, and evidence of this is they have a wall of remembrance, a memorial they keep updated with the names, ranks, and hometowns of every soldier and Marine who dies fighting in Al-Anbar, and it's right outside the maintenance hangar by the flight line. So the maintenance crews and the flyers pass by this every time they go out to work on a jet or fly a mission.
Freelance journalist David Axe visited Al-Assad Air Base in Iraq earlier this year while embedded with a squadron of Marine aviators. You can watch this or other C-SPAN programming on Iraq at any time by visiting our website. Click on the Iraq link at cspan.org.
I'm a F-18 mechanic.